Hello and welcome everyone, this is Yomi Productions. So, today we're starting in the... I don't even know what this would be. I went into the Cave of Wonders and fell off of a platform. So, yeah, this is where we're at now. In the depths.
My first wish, Genie. Show me the keyhole.
What can they even do with the keyholes? I'm confused. Because, like, they have yet to show what the villains can do with the keyholes. We've only seen them be closed by Sora. So, I'm very confused on that front. Now, they have mentioned 7 Princesses of Heart to open the door, but, like, that's a door. That's not the keyhole itself. And if he just needed the Princess of that world in order to open the keyhole, then why doesn't he just do that? I don't understand. And it's clear that they don't need the keyholes to traverse to other spots, because all the villains are meeting in one place and none of their keyholes are like open, I guess. I don't know. It's all very confusing. Just me struggling to get on top of a barrel. I know, these, like, chests are always annoying to get because you're on top of a platform and the enemies are struggling to get up there, and then when they are down, you're relying on your allies to defeat them. I'm very curious what I ended up missing in a previous spot because I didn't have Aladdin. I suppose from now on we should use the guest characters just in case for things like that.
Boy again?
He is more persistent than I expected. Why not explain the situation to that boy, Riku?
Riku?
Doing so may actually prove useful to our...
Wait a second. Are you Maleficent?
Maleficent? Isn't it Maleficent?
Black Jasmine, go! Not a chance. You see, she's a princess. One of 7 who somehow hold the key to opening the door. Open?
That
But you fools
tells me
won't live
nothing.
to see what lies beyond it. Genie, my second wish, crush them!
Genie, no!
Sorry, Al. The one with the lamp calls the shots. I don't have a choice.
So this is just another example. Maybe I just don't like the fights in the Agrabah world, because this I just found annoying. It's like there's no, like, not a reason to even interact with Genie. It's just chasing Jafar around. That's all it is. And it just takes so long to actually Knock them out. So, I don't know. Also, if we win this fight, doesn't Jafar get to keep his second wish because it was never granted? Like, that's confusing, really. Blizzara, still garbage. Yeah, I don't understand the purpose of that spell.
Genie, my final wish. I want you to make me an all-powerful genie.
That's a huge mistake. Also, why isn't the keyhole shut now? What determines... Okay, what determines your key's ability to close a keyhole? I don't understand. What's with all these discrepancies? Infinite cosmic power. Itty bitty living space. And yet again, like, it's, hey, here's the big boss. Just ignore them. Just do the other thing. I feel like it'd be different if, like, there was, like, 2 different ways to win it, right? Like, you can either, like, fight Jafar, and, you know, it'd be super difficult, or, you know, you chase down the bird, Iago. But, no. It's just chase down Iago, just avoid Jafar.
Okay, Jafar, back to your lamp.
Honestly, they should probably use Jafar's new genie powers to, you know, find Kyrie. Find King Mickey. And then to hide his lamp where it can never be found. Or even where the 7 Princesses of Heart are. Or, I guess they wouldn't know the Princesses of Heart term yet. But still, like...
Jasmine? Jasmine!
They could be doing so much, yet they aren't. So, you know, like, why is it now that it can be closed? Why wasn't it able to be closed earlier? Is that just so Jasmine can get kidnapped? I don't understand. And honestly, there's 4 of us and only 3 of us are fighting. Aladdin should have stayed, like, behind and watched Jasmine.
Jasmine!
But, whatever. I feel like this part's unnecessary. Like, it really is. Like, these kind of scenes are always just trash, but it's in several, and by several, I've seen it now in 2 different games on the PS2. Devil May Cry 1 ended in a airplane scene similar to that. And it's not. Like, it's just weird. Because that mechanic is just never in the game, but all of a sudden it's like, hey, we're doing this. And you're just flailing around hoping you don't lose. I don't think it's good design.
Earth to Al. Hello, you still have one wish left. Look, just say the word. Ask me to find Jasmine for you.
I wish for your freedom, Genie.
Al!
A deal's a deal, Genie. Now you can go anywhere you want. You're your own master. But if you can, it'd be great if you could go along with them and help Sora find Jasmine.
Sorry, Al. I'm done taking orders from others.
Fair.
But a favor? Now that's entirely different. I guess I could give that a try. After all, we're pals, right, Al?
Genie.
Just leave it to me!
Yeah, shouldn't you be able to tell us exactly where they are? Mr. Lots of power? Now, I didn't notice this when I was playing. But we now have the summon spell, Genie.
That smarmy vizier could have had him. If someone had stuck around to give him a hand.
Hey, I did my part. I brought the princess, didn't I?
Jafar was beyond help, consumed by his own hatred. One should beware of letting it burn too fiercely.
Whoa, 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 lighten up. I'm as cool as they come, okay? By the way, kid, have we...
Ironic statement, seeing as your hair is on fire.
Her?
We had a deal, yes? You help us, and we grant you your wish.
Kyrie!
Go to her. Your vessel is waiting.
Now, does that mean she's in Neverland?
Remember, this is no pleasure cruise. It won't be a pleasant voyage.
Why are you doing all this for me? What's the catch?
Good question.
Catch? What's the catch? Silly boy. You're like a son to me. I only want you to be happy.
I seriously doubt that.
Believe what you wish.
So Riku seems to be doing what Cloud is, resulting to the darker powers of this group of villains to help them in what they're wanting, hoping that they don't fall into the darkness themselves. So at what point do we save Riku like we saved Cloud? Quote unquote saved. And there we go, we have Genie now. So this I was very happy for, because I remember being upset that I missed the chest. But then, you know, it just turns out that that I needed the green trinity. So it all worked out quite well. I'm also very confused why some of these like permanent buffs have the same symbol as like the tents and whatnot. I don't know. I don't know where you would actually put it, but, you know, that's just odd. So yeah, definitely gonna want to go to Traverse Town again, because that's what they mentioned, instead of, instead of going to those other two. I'm assuming one of them is Neverland. And if it's not, then it's two other ones, and they're saving Neverland for later. Because I don't know if they intend on having us meet up with Riku yet. Again. So, I don't know. I have a feeling we're gonna end up fighting Riku at some point. Only makes sense.
Good timing. Give me a hand, will you? Move that pedestal over there for me. I gotta spruce this place up for the games.
Games. Yep. Is that what that yellow trinity is gonna be about? Is being able to like
What?
move or break things like that?
Since when have you been such a little... Oh, wrong guy. What are you doing here? This here's the world-famous Coliseum, heroes only. And I got my hands full preparing for the games, so run along, pipsqueaks. Look, it's like this. Heroes are coming from all over to fight ferocious monsters right here in the Coliseum.
You've got heroes standing right in front of you.
Yup, he's a real hero chosen by the Keyblade.
And we're heroes too.
Hero? That
You know, they complained about meddling, but, you know, they keep telling people about him being a Keyblade master or chosen by the Keyblade. So, is it only meddling if you take people out of their world? In which case, why isn't taking the genie meddling? So, like, shouldn't be revealing such secretive information be meddling in and of itself? I'm struggling to understand. I don't think he ever claimed himself to be a hero, so it shouldn't matter about him not being able to move it. What was his name? Phil, I think? I don't know. It's been forever since I watched Hercules. So, I definitely remember doing this during the speed run, and when I was doing it here, it was much more mindless than it was the time that I did it in the speed run. It definitely mattered that I spent so long getting to this point.
You know, you ain't bad, kid.
Looks like I'm headed for the games.
Afraid not.
Why not?
2 words. You guys ain't heroes.
Come on.
4. Thunder. Yeah, I thought I needed to do this again, but also, like, I feel like I could do a better time than I did last time. Sadly, there's nothing for getting a better time, and I didn't even need to do that. I just needed to walk outside. Common mistake that I keep making.
Rather a stubborn old goat, wouldn't you say?
Who are you?
Oh, hey, hold on there, Fuzzboy. Wait, let me guess. You want to enter the games, right? Well then, hey, get a load of this.
A pass?
I didn't notice he made a sound effect.
It's all yours. Good luck, kid. I'm pulling for you, little shorty.
I'm confused why he doesn't just kill Sora. Like, Hercules isn't around. No one's there to stop him. Why is he just doing this through minions? Like, he saw him take down Jafar with the help of his allies, and one of those allies is now gone. So I don't get it. Like, I guess it's just common villain behavior. They don't take the optimal route. They're just like, hey, minions will do this instead. Watching this without the speed up, for comparison, just feels painful. And it's definitely something you don't notice while playing as much, but it is pretty slow. Hopefully this is just an issue of like the first game and things do get quicker. So, I don't know. And this is Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII, even though he looks very different and acts very different. So, you know. But this was my first experience with Cloud Strife as a kid. through Kingdom Hearts in general, not specifically this game. And yeah, so I had a misunderstanding of him. But being older now, seeing how he's dressed and everything, it kind of feels like they took Cloud Strife and they put him in Vincent Valentine cosplay. Which, if you don't know, Vincent Valentine is a werewolf thing in Final Fantasy VII. And I only know about Vincent because the first Final Fantasy game that I ever finished was an offshoot of Final Fantasy VII called Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus, in which it's a third-person shooter game where you play Vincent.
Sorry, but my contract says...
I know! You think I don't know? I wrote the contract! I know it says you're only required to kill Hercules in this tournament. But you gotta fight that kid to get to him. Come on. Hey, it's like that old goat says. Rule number 11. It's all just a game. So let loose and have fun with it. I mean, a casualty or two along the way. It's no big deal, right?
Manipulative. But yeah, no, like, even with, like, the color scheme, the only thing that is, like, Cloud is, like, his face and hair, and then that shoulder pad with the bolts on it. Everything else seems like Vincent. Even with the wrappings. So yeah, I don't even understand. I didn't realize when I was playing, but after it like fades over to the Black Abyss, there's actually sound effects there to hint at what's to come in the future. I really enjoyed this fight. It was pretty cool, you know. You actually have like, you know, it's about like hitting and dodging when you're able to, you know. It's pretty cool. His left hand even has claw things on it. So what, did he just kill Vincent and just take his clothes? And just took his whole style? So this is what that darkness was hinting at.
Wait, there was one other rule. I forgot. Accident happens.
It's Cerberus. Speaking of the Dirge of Cerberus, Cerberus. Oh, that's right. His name is Phil. Cool. Let's save the game and jump right back in. Get everything lined up. I need to figure out at some point too where I can get the items for that XP earring so I can get more XP. Yeah, I definitely don't go through my items and abilities, or equipment and abilities, nearly often enough to keep up to date with what I actually need. And as sad as it makes me, we're finally going to switch keyblades. Because I prefer the Kingdom key out of all the options we have. Honestly, I kind of wish instead of changing the entire blade itself, because in the description for the Kingdom key it says it derives the power from the keychain. I think we should be able to, you know, switch out the keychains instead. That way you have that, like, that uniform look to the blade itself, but you have a different thing hanging from it. I don't know. That'd just be my preference. This fight wasn't that bad. I don't know. I'm also liking the fact that I've been getting more and more MP slots. So like we're slowly getting to the point where I can cast spells more often. But it definitely feels like magic's going to be reserved for like healing. I think what I do need to do, because there's the gold like slot there, I think what I need to start doing is whenever that's full, just like start spamming the spells that use that instead of like the whole like MP charge, and then after that use a charge to heal. So there's definitely some optimization that could be done. But yeah, no, that's the Cerberus fight. Pretty simple. Some few things to dodge and just beat on his face.
Thus, I do hereby dub the junior heroes and confer upon the full rights and privileges to participate in the games. Further...
Hey, what do you mean, junior heroes?
You rookies still don't understand what it takes to be a true hero.
So, what does it take?
Well, that's just something you'll have to find out for yourselves. Just the way that I did.
It's definitely not the same
No problem.
at all.
Start by
But
proving
also,
ourselves in the game.
doesn't that just mean anyone can claim that they're a hero?
There ain't gonna be
Because
any
it's their
games for a
own,
while. Gotta clean up the mess from that
criteria
last
for it.
first.
Okay, we'll be back.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
I still can't believe that squirt actually beat Cerberus.
Just between us, I'd already worn Cerberus down by the time the little guy jumped in.
My lips are sealed.
Yay, we're heroes now. Woo.
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah.
So, why did you go along with him anyway?
I'm looking for someone. Hades promised to help.
So I'm curious who he's looking for then, because Aerith is already in Traverse Town, and when I talk to her later, she
You'll find it.
knows it's not about her. So
I'm searching
either,
too.
I mean, there's a lot of people it could be. Is he looking for Vincent? Is he looking for Barrett? Something tells me he's looking for Sephiroth.
Don't lose sight of it.
Yeah, it's really gotta be. Though, him
How
asking
about a rematch
Sora
sometime?
his
Fair and
light,
square, no dark
I
powers
can't
involved.
see him looking for Sephiroth if
I
it's
think I'll
about
pass.
being the light. It doesn't make much sense at all. I don't know. Kingdom Hearts seems to have its own twist on things, especially since everything's like an alternate reality of what normally happens, because all these different Disney movies have changed their
He's
events.
strong. He's kind. He's
So I don't know.
always there for you, and he's handsome to boot. He's perfect. Perfect.
Perfectly infuriated. He makes me crazy.
Why is this fire red?
Wait a minute. What are you worried about? All the pieces
Should be
are
blue.
in place. Relax. Whoa. Here's what you do. Let Hercules train the kid. In the next games, I'll take care of them both. Who invited you to the party? Stay out of this. This is my show.
As you wish.
I'm very curious if
Fight to
we're
your
ever going to
heart's
end up
content.
fighting Maleficent, and if it's actually going to be a well-designed fight. Because if we do end up fighting Riku, something tells me us fighting Riku is going to be the most interesting fight that even happens. And like all these like non-humanoid characters are just not going to be interesting whatsoever. Because it's very common in games that rival type characters that have similar movesets to you are always more interesting
Oh, hi, Jiminy.
than anything else. Because everything else seems to be oftenly exploited or insanely simple.
I just don't believe it. And here I was, up all night just worried sick about you. Why, of all the Pinocchio.
I always found Jiminy being a weird concept of like a personified conscience to like physically talk to you and remind you. But him not being a normal, real person makes sense. That stuff like that, concepts like that would work differently. Or need to, in order to help guide. Pretty cool sound design. I never really realized that, now that I have headphones on for it, you know, you hear a lot more the chattering and clanking together of the wood pieces is very interesting. So yeah, I need to figure out where I can find the pieces to make the XP earrings so that, you know, I can level up much faster. Get things that I need. I'm very curious if, like at what point we're going to have like plenty of MP charges. Because I'd like to get to a point where like you can be constantly casting spells, but I don't feel like that's going to end up being a thing in this game. Because I don't feel like it's probably properly supported. But I don't imagine that it's going to be busted in any way to where like it's absolutely overpowered like a lot of magic systems are, even in like JRPGs. So I don't know, but I feel like we're on the side where it's like below average on uses, other than just the healing aspect, which is just probably going to be the best use for it. And it's sad that way, but it's just how it is. But I know they definitely didn't want it to be where like you can be constantly casting spells, because of the fact that your way of recovering without items is hitting things. So they wanted a balance between using the Keyblade and using magic.
What am I to do? I'm all alone. Pooh, where are you? It's me, Piglet.
I couldn't figure out what I'm supposed to do with that awesome support report, because I don't think that has anything to do with this book. Or it might, I don't know. It shouldn't. And then talking to Merlin did nothing. Never figured out what I was supposed to do here, because, you know, can't interact with Piglet at all. The only thing I didn't try was casting Arrow on him. But anyway, that's going to be all we have for today. If you liked what you saw at any point, please leave a like and subscribe. Please share it with someone you know. Found out that if we're ever going to make money off of this, the first step is getting 1,000 subscribers and then some average watch time number, but that's just going to come with having more subscribers and them actually watching videos. So, slowly but surely we'll get there. Starting to see that unless we get like a big surge overnight, we're probably not reaching that 10,000 by the end of the year. I get that it's early and anything's possible, but, you know, no reason to be that concerned with it. Like, you know, definitely need to focus on more baby steps instead of more difficult to reach things like that. You know, take the snowball approach, you know, start small and just slowly let it build over time. Yeah, no. Firaga G, so that's going to be an upgrade because I believe we have Fire G on the ship right now, so definitely in between the episodes I'm going to start messing with that again, see if we can get a better setup going than the just offshoot that we have happening. Yeah, thank you for showing up, and hope you have a nice day. Thank you.